up, guys? Welcome to local band Smokeout. Any genre from anywhere in the entire world. I want to hear your music.
You do it that way, that's no problem. Ladies and gentlemen, Soulman!
Hell yeah!
Hey, what's up?
Let's go!
Thank you guys for having us, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys being here. Please kindly introduce yourself. Let us know whereabouts in the world you are at the moment. Plug and promote anything and everything.
My name is Julian. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. 24 years old. I'm the drummer of Soulmare. And yeah, so.
My name is Kat. I'm the vocalist for Soulmare. I live in Bridgeport, Connecticut, originally from Bronx, New York. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be with you guys. Thank you for having us on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, this is my boy JB. He's my co-host today. Where they moved him. Oh, there you go.
Nice.
He makes music too. JB Music 661. I want to know, Kat and Julian, how you guys first met. Like how long ago? I know the album's been out since I believe last August, but it took you guys a year to record it. I want to know how you guys met and how the whole story of Soulmare, how it began.
Okay, it's an interesting one because Julian actually comes in a little bit later on in the process of it. So when we first created, Soulmare, it started out with me and my guitarist Brian. You probably talked to him already. So we met probably I think it was in 2021, and he was looking for a guy originally. A fun fact: when I first tried out for drums, ironically. And I knew I tried my best, but I knew I probably went up the part, but I really wanted the vocalist part. So he had somebody in I guess in mind, but I guess that didn't work out. So he said, "Hey, you want to try the role?" And I said, "I'll take it." And then ever since then, I've been a vocalist. I was always happy to just be in a band, but my dream was to be a vocalist. So once that opportunity came, I think it was fate, And this is my first band ever. I never did any of this.
This is your first band. This is your first time doing it.
Yeah, I never did any of this. I just started doing shows last year, so this is it has been almost a year for me since I started doing shows. Never recorded seriously, never been in a band. I was always in school. And then I
what'd you go to school for?
Music and music ed.
Oh, cool. So it's music's just in your blood.
Mm-hmm.
It was is born, is bound to happen some avenue at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Julian, tell me about the first time that cat hit you up and he was like, "Yo, I got something. I need you to drum, bro. What you thinking?"
It was actually Brian, the guitarist, that hit me up, and he always used to hit me up, and I tell him to this day, man, I used to dodge him because I used to listen to this, and I used to hear some of the links that he sent me. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna be able to play this. You might have to find somebody else. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? So I used to dodge him for a while, but then I was like, you know what? Let me just try it. You know what I mean? Because I've been playing drums for about 13, 14 years. I started when I was a kid, and I've been in the scene for a little bit. I played with hardcore bands, and I played with another metalcore band right now called Hyena, which is ex-Lygia. I don't know if you know about Lygia from back in the days, but yeah, so I'm pretty active in the scene, and I just wanted to try something new, and that's kind of what made me do the Soulmare thing. I just wanted to challenge myself and see how far I can actually take it with the drums. You know what I mean? And I have my influences, and I take lessons currently with Pridgeon. Thomas Pridgeon from the Fever 333, the Mars Volta.
Okay.
So I'm pretty tapped in, man. You know what I mean?
That's who you take lessons from?
Yeah, currently, yeah.
Wow, I know Impromptu, Eric Impromptu, I believe, used to be the drummer, or is now the drummer of House of Protection, but I think he had something to do with Fever at one point. Do you know what I'm talking about?
That name sounds so familiar.
Eric Impromptu or something like that. But,
yeah, I have to look him up on me.
But anyway, if Fever's involved, then that's got to be wild. That's high end.
Yeah,
stuff,
he's up there, bro. He's playing like crazy, bro. So I'm just trying to do the same thing, really, and that's what enticed me to do this right here, the Soulmare thing, and it's been going pretty dope, man.
Well, let's talk about the album. So I know JB has a bunch of questions too, and I'll get to him in just a second. But I know IAM's been out for a little while now, and I was reading on the website that it took about a year to do this. Talk about your guys' process. Who did you go with production-wise? Because production-wise, it sounds fantastic. How did you pick the producer? Just talk about the whole writing process for the album.
Okay. So we work with obviously Chris Wiseman. You know, he's been killing it. You know, Currents. You know, Shadow Intent. You know, he killed it with production. So you know, we had to go with him. Recording the album was actually it was. I'm not gonna lie. The actual recording process for me was very like stressful because keep in mind this is my first time doing this. Also, I never knew how to scream prior before this. So I taught myself how to scream within a year of being in a band. Because you know, I was like, hey, you know, I know I'm not a good vocalist, but give me the chance. I'll work at it. And I'll get better. And then like I had to like record the album. All the nerves kind of came up, and like things started to make sense. You know, also being you know, I was classically trained vocally for like in college and stuff like that. So I kind of used my knowledge already from that, and like you know, just stuff from screaming. I took you know lessons from what's his name, David Benitez.
Who's it?
He's like the extreme vocal school. Is it David Benitez? Extreme vocal school.
I know Melissa
It's
Cross.
like
I know Melissa
yeah.
Cross, but I don't know.
Oh, that's the OG one, but like he's basically like the
Okay.
newer version. You know, he has more. You know,
Well, the
'cause,
shit
you know,
worked.
streaming has
Whatever it was,
evolved
it
ever since
worked.
then, yeah.
It worked. So
Yeah.
keep going back.
You know,
Keep going back to him, dude. For sure.
So basically, every time I oh my bad, sorry.
No. You're our guest.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, basically, every time I had to record vocals, you know, I would do it after I come to work. I would have this crazy anxiety because I was learning this as I was doing this as I was going, basically. So I was wondering, is my voice going to work today, or is my voice not going to work today? And, you know, it would take me like a good 6-7 hours just to record one song,
With
and like just
Chris?
doing takes over and over. Oh, not with Chris. Okay. So basically, we recorded it on our own, and we sent the final mix to Chris to have him master it and stuff, basically.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that shit's gonna add up. I was gonna add up.
Yeah.
For sure.
But you know, it was like my first experience. You know, it was definitely stressful. It was definitely really stressful. But once I finished the last song on the album, and especially once I got it back from Chris and I was listening to it, I was like, man, this was really like worth it. And now this, I never played a show in my life. So the next thing I was thinking was like, this sounds sick, but how am I going to perform this? Like, what did I get myself into? After figuring this all out,
we're gonna
maybe
ask
about 3 months. Yeah.
I know we're definitely gonna ask about that first show here in a second, but I wanna make sure JB gets some questions in.
Yo, Kat, I wanted to bring up as well. I was very much classically trained when I was first growing up. Went to college to be a vocal major and went through all the theory classes and such like that. So the transition in between going from classically trained vocalist to a metal artist is absolutely insane. So I just want to give you that compliment. That's amazing, dog. Like,
Thank you.
that's I try my
man.
best,
Thank
and I'm
you.
over here sounding like I'm choking on some meat or something.
Oh! The crowd agrees.
But yeah, dude, that's amazing. But you were mentioning doing different techniques with a teacher to learn your vocal stability when it comes to this genre. What is one thing? What is one thing that you would recommend to people that are classically trained, who are trying to get that crisp sound that we were hearing on your album?
Like this, my tone and like my vocals and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you don't destroy out or blow out your vocal cords and shit.
I can
would
see how that'd be
definitely
like
say,
kind of
for
like
sure,
related because like classical artists have like signature higher notes and stuff that are held for long periods of time, and I don't know. It feels like the training of the chords would transfer over. But yeah, yes, please, Kat, tell us.
I would say basically, definitely, trust your knowledge with classical stuff already. A lot of it translates already into what we do. You know, every motion and movement that we do, we're singing it anyway. It's literally the same with metal vocals, but just distorted. I would say, like, you know, you as a vocalist, if you've been classically trained, you know when your voice needs a rest, and you know when you need to stop. So, you know, trust yourself as a musician and as a vocalist, and you know when you have to stop. The thing is, when I first started learning metal vocals, there was this thing where I had to start like I wasn't supposed to feel any pain at all. And granted, you're not, but you do feel something in the very, very beginning, because if you're not very used to it, like you have to kind of train your body to like do a new technique. But eventually, as you do it more and more, it'll come much more easier, more fluid. I suggest practicing in the shower. The shower is a great place to practice your vocals, because it's a lot of steam. Your voice is opened. You have good acoustic sounds in your bathroom and stuff like that. So it's a really good place to practice. And the thing is, you don't need to slam vocals 3 hours, 4 hours. Like, you don't need to do that. I mean, that's something like if you get into it, then that's one thing. But as practicing and start off, 30 minutes a day, and just do the same routine stuff. And also another thing is everybody has like a sort of screen that they start out with. Basically, that's their strong point. So for me, I was really good with mid screams, because I listened to like a lot of close hardcore, Bear and Faith, Devil Wears Prada. I grew up, the emo kid, core kid, stuff like that. So I learned how to do a lot of mid screams and stuff like that. So that's why I learned, and that's what I started with. So, like, don't be afraid to like use what you got as you go along the way. You eventually learn things. I know with deathcore, it gets very intimidated with the vocal acrobatics, and everybody wants to do the newest thing and the craziest thing, which is cool and all, but sometimes bare bone things can get you far enough. Like, look at Knocked Loose. Bare bone stuff gets you far. If you can write good music, if you can adapt, that's all you need, honestly.
Fellas, did you bring the hot sauce for today?
Hot sauce. I do not have hot sauce. I have
or a beer, or something that would be. So basically, I don't know if you watch the show on a regular basis, but we have a trivia portion that we always do with our guests, where I want to ask you a trivia question, but you get to pick the topic. I need to know if there's a movie or TV show that you guys have seen so many times. If I look up trivia on this movie or TV show, you got to agree on one, like obviously one or the other.
Damn, it can't be video games.
Is that your guys' thing? You guys both know a lot about video games?
Oh man,
I do, but
it has to be one thing. But if you could agree, if I look it up, how could I stump you? Because you've got to select the topic. But if I do, you take a swig of hot sauce, or take a swig of a beer, or take a shot, or just a hoorah or something like that. If
does a blinker count?
A blinker? Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, all right.
All right,
I
word.
got my bong, so I'm sick today, but
Okay, we got. I see what's going on.
So we just take the blinker?
You want to get high?
I see what's going on here. So we all got to rip it. If I or me and JB have to do a heavy rip, but if we don't, we'll just fuck it. We'll just all just smoke anyway. But
I'm down.
We'll all just smoke anyway. But what would you guys pick? Let's just go movie or TV show. Like, could you guys agree on a movie or a TV show you've seen so many times?
See, I don't really watch movies and TV like that, bro. So it's like,
how about the Boondocks?
I don't know. I don't really watch that. Nah, bro.
What would have been the video game if you had to pick a video game?
Call of Duty.
So you want Call of Duty trivia?
I could be Call of Duty.
This is the first, but I'm on it. JB, yeah. I need time. Hit him.
So, you said you had a first performance. So I know you guys are playing shows. What has been the favorite venue that you guys have played together?
Palladium, for sure.
Palladium.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, the sound there is just it's dope. Yeah, it's so sick. We're actually playing there again on the 29th of this month. We're playing with Echoes Fade. They're pretty cool guys. But yeah, we got a couple shows coming up in April. We actually got a lot of shows coming up in April, man. We're doing like a little weekend there with Mortis. We playing like a hardcore metal festival in Maine. Yeah, so we're really just touching down a lot of places.
Webster for the CT Peeps. If you want to come through for Webster Arena, we're playing there on the 5th of April. Yeah. So there's that also.
Yep. Hell yeah. Man, so just for the ones that don't know where that is located, you said which venue and where is that at?
Worcester Palladium in Mass.
Palladium, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Right on.
Do you guys have plans to?
We have some.
I'm sorry. I just want to roll off that. Do you guys have plans to eventually do some like Western Coast shows?
In the
I would
future,
love to.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, if you ever make it to California, you let us know.
No,
Ooh,
definitely.
I feel like
You're gonna
these
tell
are
me
not.
that.
I never been there, so
I feel like these are
Me
not
either.
good trivia questions for Call of Duty, but I'm gonna try. Here we go. Fellas, in 10 seconds or less, I want to know, particularly Julian, who I think is going to be the stronger in this category. What is the name of the very first Zombies map?
ooh,
What is
they
the-
were told me.
What is it?
Kino there told me.
It says Verrucht on this thing.
Really?
Is that
No,
correct?
Dude, that's Black Ops 1.
I
think that's
thought it was
Black
Kino.
Ops
I'm not gonna
yeah.
lie. It probably was.
Keener to Toten from World of War is the first one, though, right?
That's what I thought, right? Yeah. Right?
I think,
thought it was
yeah,
going for Black Ops.
I think you're right. I think that's a mistake. I'm gonna give it to you. All right, so we all get to burn. We all win in this one.
I gotta repack this, but I'll smoke like the rest for sure.
All right,
Cheers.
we'll do a follow-up question. What year was the first Call of Duty released?
Oh damn. It was definitely.
2006.
It was called. No, dude. Way before
2013.
that. Call of Duty.
Before 2006.
No, way before that, dude. It's like 1998.
After that. 2003.
2001.
2003.
Oh,
the
damn.
very first Call of Duty game, just called Call of Duty.
Yeah,
That's
we
crazy.
set us up, bro.
How do you guys like now that since IM's been out for quite a while now? Is there like a constant ongoing writing process that you guys have, or is it just strictly focusing on promoting and working on the shows, or are you guys always working on something like maybe another EP and by next summertime or something?
Primarily this time around now, like we're really just focusing on shows, a lot of shows and a lot of promoting and trying to get on the ground and running. But yeah, we'll probably be making new music in the near future, for sure.
Cool. You go back to Wiseman?
More than likely, yeah, probably.
Probably, yeah. I'm
I
not
think
too
so.
sure. Honestly,
Yeah.
I didn't record this record with I didn't record this record. It was another drummer that recorded this record with them prior to me joining. So
Gotcha. But now it's the band's all rounded out and set, so like the solidified final lineup is ready to just take over.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna start writing at like maybe late 2025. So like maybe summer time-ish. We're gonna start writing again because we kind of have a new lineup, so it's kind of exciting, and we have like different ideas now. We know we did what we wanted to do in the first album, so now we're experimenting with like the old ideas that we have, and maybe a lot of the new things that are catch people's eyes, and seeing how we can incorporate those things into our music, basically. So we're excited for that,
And definitely trying to go a different route.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. JB, I know you have like one or two more, and then I've got a couple more, and then we'll see where we're at.
Yeah. So when it comes to the drumming, you said that you have multiple bands. One thing that I wanted to ask is, what is the one thing that helps you be able to balance multiple bands at once?
Really, it's just like planning, you know what I mean, and knowing what you're gonna do ahead of time. I really think that's the biggest thing. I mean, really, with the Hyenas is really just a studio band at this point. But yeah, I wrote a record with them, and we came out with it, and it was pretty cool. And really, the band that I've been with off the ground running the most is Soul Mirror. You know what I mean? So kind of just if I have another project that hits me up, they already know that I'm in one active group, and this is what it is, and stuff like that. So, the more the merrier for me, man. That's the way I look at it. I
Right
always
on.
like to be busy. You know what I'm saying? I always like to be playing shows. That's really the glory of it for me. You know what I mean? Is playing shows and get to know people.
100%.
Hungry.
Yeah,
Hungry.
definitely.
Is the Boston music scene is it dope over there? as far as like the
Oh
metal,
yeah,
the metal
dude,
scene?
for sure, bro, for sure. It's crazy over here, bro. It's literally popping off over here right now.
All right, cool, guys. We got a couple homies
Definitely, yeah.
that live over in Boston, and we need them to jump on some shows for sure. So maybe you guys can link up. But
Come out here, yeah, bro. I know, bro. Come out here, bro. You just let me know, bro. I'll hit you up, or I'll you know what I mean. I'll start tapping into your channel because it's the first time being on here, but I'll start tapping in with you, and then I'll, you know what I mean.
hell yeah.
Put you on.
Are you guys sports fans?
Not really, unless it's UFC.
Oh,
Depends on what sport you're talking about.
well, just whatever.
Talking
Like
basketball?
he's yeah, anything. Like are
Basketball,
you
yeah, I'm
you're
cool with
Celtics?
basketball.
Celtics?
Yeah, for sure.
I knew it was gonna get here. Are you a Red Sox fan too?
Nah, I'm a Yankees fan. I live in
What?
Boston,
I'm
bro.
a Yankees
Yeah.
fan too. Let's go.
No.
No way. There's this. You gotta get beat up in Boston being a
No,
Yankee
no,
fan.
I'm just kidding. They're gonna
Oh,
come out.
All I gotta say is not
I-
like us.
I knew it.
With the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah.
She got me hard, bro. I was like, there's no way. There's no way you get beat up in Boston being a Yankees fan.
Yeah, definitely. Nah, yeah, that's the truth.
Kat, who's your fighter?
Honestly, let's see. I mean, McGregor's cool. I don't watch much. I know McGregor. I know what's his name? I forgot that he has like this weird dent on his forehead. I forgot it's you're catching me off guard with this, but like maybe Conor McGregor. There's some like amateur fighters I watch too sometimes, but I just watch it for fun. I'm not super crazy into like the UFC like that, but I watch sometimes.
No worries. I'm kind of the same. Like my buddies will
Yeah.
have like, hey, we're watching UFC. Come over, and I will. But we're just drinking and partying the whole time. We're not even, you know, we see a couple knockouts and we're like, oh, but that's it. well, dudes, this was fun, man. I appreciate you guys coming on. If there's anything that we missed that you guys want to highlight or promote or call out, and maybe future shows, anything, floor is yours for a minute. And thank you again for just taking some time.
Oh,
to
thank
do
you
this.
guys
Thank
again
you, man,
for
for
having us,
having us.
man. Really,
Appreciate it.
appreciate it. No, seriously, dude. But yeah, you know, just like again, got some shows coming up. Playing Palladium the 29th of March. So anybody that's out here that's from Mass, pop out. You know what I'm saying? Playing that. I'm really looking forward to playing the Agawam show. We're playing Agawam show with Rose Lane, The Flood, Eyes of Thea, On Your Deathbed. Yeah, that one's a pretty stacked show too on the 19th. And then we're doing that little 3-day one with Mortis. We're playing Bad Burger. Yeah, we're playing a lot of places, man. We're out here. You know, just tap in with the Instagram, Soul Mirror US, and you know, we're active. You know, we want to see you at shows. So
That's how you promote right there. That sounds like you guys got going on.
thank you.
Kat,
Thank you guys for having me on. It should be my first, by the way. It's my first interview ever. So if I'm awkward,
Let's go.
that's just because, you know.
I
But
don't
thank
think
you for
many
my
people
first
do
interview.
interviews the
Yeah.
style we do,
Yeah.
but I hope you guys had fun. And
Yeah, this was sick.
Yeah, it was great.
Hell
It
yeah.
was fun.
But yeah, Kat, any final thoughts beyond that we may not have touched on?
Just be on the lookout for us. We're gonna be posting more content. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Soul Mirror US. We have
Me
a
too,
lot of
for
behind
sure.
the scenes.
Yeah.
You know, so if you like a lot of behind the scenes, us being goofy and doing cool stuff, you know, watch us there. You know, the shows that are coming up. Also, we're gonna start writing music pretty soon in later 2025. So that's gonna be pretty sick. I'm excited for that. I'm really excited for that, honestly.
You guys got us excited, man. Kat
Hell
and
yeah, man.
Julian,
Let's
Hell
go.
yeah.
Soul Mirror!
Give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
Thank you, fellas. We appreciate it for real. Have an awesome
All right,
evening.
guys.
Thank you.
Take it easy, man. Thank you guys so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.